What's going on, everybody? It's Jamie and welcome to the channel Thiftonfire. Today we're going to rearrange the antique booth a little bit here. It's the beginning of the month, so I really want to make a change. We're going to get one of the clothing racks out of there. We're going to put a book rack in there, and then I've got a little shelf I'm going to throw in there. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so we're looking at the before here. We've got the double A-frame clothing rack. We're going to move those out. Now this spinning 360 magazine rack, I've obviously put books and magazines and a few small collectibles on this thing. It just helps get things off the shelf. I really do like it. I've also moved this little cube IKEA type cabinet in here, put a record player in here today as well. Some new glassware, moved some of my bowls around, packed this rack a little fuller. I did wind up taking a few t-shirts home, I think. Put some jerseys over here. All in all, pretty happy. Just kind of moving stuff around and making it a little cleaner. All right, so pretty happy with the changes that I made in the antique booth. Obviously, I removed one of the clothing racks there, put some of the clothing back in the other rack and moved stuff around. I'm bringing home about 10 jerseys and that pillow you can see right there. I just didn't have a place for the pillow. The t-shirts I'm bringing home will likely just go right back on eBay and Poshmark. Yeah, I really wanted to add some more shelving in there, and then that magazine rack obviously was going to take up some space. I don't know, that magazine rack I think will do pretty good. Let me get some of the books and smaller items off of the lower shelves and stuff like that. So hopefully they'll be a little bit more visible. And yeah, I don't know. Other than that, pretty happy with the antique booth overall. I think we made a few extra sales over the weekend. I'll give you an update on that, in a future video. Other than that, I think me and my buddy John, Reselling with John here on YouTube and Instagram, we're doing a bit of a format change on the podcast. Instead of doing the 4 topics and the what sold, we're going to keep the what sold or the sale of the week. And I think we're going to do more of a state of, we were calling the first one, I think, State of the Union. So we're just going to talk more openly about what's happening in our eBay stores and Poshmark stores and selling, on Marketplace, wherever we're selling. We're going to just talk about it more freely. We might talk a little bit more about our personal lives and stuff too. I think when we talked after the last podcast, I just kind of felt like, if we keep just doing 4 topics an episode, we're going to run out of topics. And I think this will be a more interesting way to just do the podcast and have a fun conversation. It'll probably be a lot more interesting to listen to on a regular basis. And you'll probably get to know me and John a little bit more as well, which is going to be fun. It's Thursday afternoon. Now this morning I dropped my stuff off at Stallion Express, my shipment for the week. And before I went to the Goodwill bins, I wound up going to buy a bunch of wholesale for a buddy. This was pretty early in the morning, like 7:30-ish, 7:30, 8 o'clock. I don't know how much I paid per item. I know I paid $400 for everything. In the past, we kind of looked at everything and I did pay per item. Here, he just said, hey, what do you think, 400 bucks? It was early in the morning. I didn't want to count, he didn't want to count. That number seemed fair to me with the stuff that I got. I'm just going to show you what I got here, and then after I'm done filming this clip of me just showing you the haul, I will count all the pieces, and then we can kind of figure out how much money I spent per item, because I would have did that anyway, right? I would have just figured out how many pieces I had, divided by that, divided by what I spent, right, and figured out roughly what I spent per item. But here we go. I assume most of these came from the Goodwill bins as well. Okay, so this is a 1997, 1998 Stanley Cup hat here. It is a starter hat. I don't have a ton of hats this time. I think I got some cool ones. So that's a starter. This is a champion Olympics hat. What year Olympics? Not sure the exact second. I feel like it looks 90s, maybe Y2K. This is a really cool, I think this must be wool just by the feel of it. Yeah, 65% wool Boston Bruins hat. Would have been nice to get that when the Bruins were still in the playoffs. Coca-Cola hat. It's an Earnhardt hat, obviously, too. Thought that was a pretty nice one right there. I think there was 6 hats in total. What do I got? 4. I feel like there should be another hat in here. There might be. It could be somewhere else. How many have I showed you already? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think maybe I see it. Okay, so here's a Toronto Blue Jays hat. 1991 All-Star Game. It is a starter. It's pretty clean. If that fit me, I would keep it. I'll probably clean it up just a little bit. Maybe my wife will wear it to a couple baseball games and then probably sell it. This is the other hat. I thought it was a corduroy shirt or jacket or something in there. I couldn't remember, but it's Boston, another Boston hat. This one is corduroy. I'm gonna say that's probably 90s as well. All right, so that's it for hats. Now everything in here is just a mismatch. It's not like I have t-shirts in one, and there's pants in some of this. Right, what do we got? A Bob Marley shirt. It's probably Y2K. I don't see there might be a year on it down here. I can't actually see it. Not a big deal. Anyway, so Bob Marley shirt. This is a Las Vegas NASCAR shirt. Thought it was kind of cool. It's older, maybe Y2K as well. This is a women's Carhartt. Okay, it's got the Carhartt down the sleeve here. It is new, a small relaxed fit. I think it's women's small. It could be a youth. I'll have to look a little closer, but yeah, this is, I think, a collab. So this is Hudson Bay Company and Toronto Raptors. Okay, little sweater. Thought that was cool. I didn't comp anything, right? We were just going off of what we felt, and I know he picks up good stuff. I left a lot of stuff too. So this is a Varnet, or however you say that. Is it whatever it is. I'll throw it up on screen potentially. I've sold Varnell, is that what that's called? I forget. I sold one of these recently for pretty decent money. It took a while to sell, but I think I got like between 60, 70 bucks, something like that. So I expect this one might sell for something similar. Okay, there are jerseys in here, but they're in both bags. We're gonna go through 2 bags here. This is a Newton jersey, NFL jersey. Right, you guys know I like to sell my jerseys for sure. We have a Miami Dolphins jersey. This is Bush, I believe. Also a Nike jersey. Pretty good. We have some pants and shorts on the bottom of this one, and so I'm trying to keep them all separate down there. And then the other one, I see a bunch of shirts mostly. So these are like weightlifting pants. I think they're one size fits all. I've sold a pair of these before. I'm pretty sure these are the one size fits all. Yeah, because it's got like a Velcro kind of thing on the strap, or hook and loop, I guess technically you should say. Cool colorway, definitely very 90s looking, right? I might try to keep these if they fit me. It's just a pair of West 49 shorts. West 49's been around for a while. These are older, but they're also made to look older. I don't know that that's the style this year, but look, I got the Hollywood Undead shirt on. I got a pair of skinny jeans on. I'm certainly not that fashionable, to be honest. But I like those. I think they're pretty cool. I got a couple pairs of shorts. Just the right time of year for shorts. I don't normally pick up a ton, but these are some Ed Hardy shorts. Definitely cool. Board shorts, right? Ed Hardy has been doing well for me. Just scared Blue. He's down here checking out the clothes as I throw it down. Michigan State. I think this is like Apex, right? Michigan State shorts. I don't think these would be crazy. Like 25 bucks maybe. Okay, so the end of bag 1 here. Set to the side. Pair of Carhartts. These ones are in really nice condition. Just a pair of Carhartt work pants. Look at how wide the bottom is on these guys. It's definitely a wide leg, a wider leg one, a little bit of fraying. Put the patch in the back. What size are these? These are bigger, size 2. Size 42-32. So anybody out there 42-32, hit me up. You can get a pair of wide leg Carhartts. All right, bag number 2. So I think there's some pretty good stuff there already. This is a Toronto Blue Jay shirt. Bring it back. Okay, it's definitely single stitched here. Likely we'll try it on to see if it fits me whatsoever. I feel like it'd be a little bit short. 1993 World Series. Pretty cool, right?
Here's the pitch on the way. A swing and a belt. Left field, way back. Blue Jays win it. The Blue Jays are World Series champions.
I think it's pretty cool anyway. Yeah, my allergies are getting me a bit today. If I sound nasally, that's why. What is this? Star Trek. I figured this would be good. It was fun. Little thing here. It's got a date on it too. 1994, so 90s. That's kind of neat. This one, Lifehouse. Not a big Lifehouse fan, but I'm gonna have to say, I don't know if there's a year on this. I'm gonna guess this is probably a Y2K type shirt. We'll look it up. I know they still tour their band and everything. This is more modern. I have to figure out a side. It's just a Punisher shirt on the Marvel tag there. Thought it was cool. Seeing that I have so many comic books these days. All right, I think this is old. It's on a Rawlings size large there. I don't know if that comes through very well, but it is screen printed. I don't think I would try to clean this up any more than it is because it's all cracking and fading, but I think that's a Johnny Bench, right? Pretty cool. I don't know. I'll have to see what I can find for this. This one right here could be amazing. It might just be mediocre. Like I said, I didn't really look anything up. This is a youth jersey. Okay, so you can see, I won't show you the tag, but he did have it in his booth here. Number suggests it's Dave Steve. It's on, what tag are you on? Canadiana tag. It says XL, but that's like a kid's XL. But that's Dave Steve's number, 37. I'm pretty sure it is anyway. It's a cool jersey. It's just that it's a youth jersey. I don't know, 30, 25, 30 bucks? I have no idea. I probably won't throw comps up for everything either. Obviously, there's a lot of clothing here. I think as I'm looking out, like almost 9 minutes into just showing you. This is a Masta jersey. It's Rangers, right? Vintage. I don't know who number 15 was, but I do feel like this jersey will be pretty nice. The front of that, it's pretty clean. So, like all these jerseys might have little spots. You know, I've got some cleaner ready to go. I'll clean things up the best that I can. This one's not done up, so I might not be able to present it to you very well, but it is a Milwaukee Brewers. There's the other side, Brewers. Yeah, it's hard to show when it's open. I should have closed it. The tag's fallen off a little bit, but it is on the Majestic tag. I don't know what that'll be worth. It's okay though. It's an alright jersey. Maple Leafs jersey. This is the blank. I think this is like, I'm gonna say, I think that patch right there was like the late 90s, early 2000s, and then they had the silver trim and stuff on it. I think that's a nice one. CCM. Does it say CCM made in Canada, I guess. But it's a blank. I do well with blanks, so blank and vintage. This one is not a blank, but it's, I'll show you what the problem is here. Okay, so Toronto Maple Leafs, okay, vintage jersey, CC on the CCM tag, but it's Potvin, but it's like, whatever, vinyled on there, right? I think it's still pretty cool. It's just that it's coming up a little bit. I'll show you that a little closer. So condition issues, yes. Vintage pot band jersey, also yes. So I think it'll be okay. I think online this will be a really nice jersey for somebody. And we still got lots of items left in these bags. Like I said, I will count these all up after the fact. I think we got a vintage Ford t-shirt here. Friends Don't Let Friends Drive Chevys, 1993. This one might need a little bit of an OxyClean bath, but you know, it's on Hanes Heavy XL. He had some really cool shirts too that were just beat that I couldn't pick up with, but that were cool shirts. 1994, some jazz thing from Wellington, Ontario. I thought that was cool. He had a bunch of Hawaiian shirts. The only one I picked up was this one, Made in USA, Hawaii. I do not know how to pronounce that, so I'll just show you. Okay, but it's cool. It's got like planes all over it, right? So made in US, made in Hawaii. Hawaiian shirt. Says Mustang, Flying Force, B-17, all these different jets. I think that's a cool shirt. I don't know what I'll get for it, but I think it's worth picking up for sure. I didn't pick up too many Harley shirts, but I picked up this one. I think it's from 2000. It's also from Moncton, New Brunswick, but that's a pretty cool one. Ain't over until the fat boy screams. I mean, that's a cool little catchphrase there anyway, I think. Oops, just dropped a ton of this on the floor, which is not a big deal. I'm just trying not to mix it up with the stuff that I've already shown you. So I don't have any idea what this one is. I just thought the graphic was cool. I'll show it to you. What is that? I'm not really sure. It's definitely a vintage shirt. It's got a little thing on the back too. Or what's something about coffee? To prepare your finest coffee? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that guy is though. I have to look it up. Like I said, I thought it was a cool graphic. It made me chuckle, so I picked it up. It's basically almost like a throw-in at that point. So this is a Nike, it's a Nike soccer shirt. Okay, big check, older tag, size medium. This thing looks like it would fit pretty big because it's just sort of like a looser shirt. It's a soccer shirt. Thought that was kind of neat. What else do we got in here? I just looked at these this morning and I already forgot because there's so many. Oh, Trivium shirt, very cool. I don't think this one's big enough to keep. Oh, XL, maybe. Possibility of keeping that one. There's nothing on the back. A few more in here. This is a super old one. I don't know how valuable it is. I think it might be a kid's too. It says a 12. Potentially a 12 could be a woman's, I guess, as well, right? But Gremlins, that's cool, right? The bottom's kind of weird because it's got this, it's like a towel almost on the bottom and it's sewn. Not looked it up yet. I'm just seeing if there's a year in it. 1984 is what the graphic says there. I don't know if you can see that or not. I thought that was pretty cool. This one's really like messed up on the neckline here. Can you see that? But it's a really great graphic. Venom. Okay. I don't know. It's pretty big size too. Like it'd be big on me. Avenged Sevenfold. Not my favorite band in the world, but I don't hate them either. So, this is a 3XL. Nothing on the back, but they always got cool graphics. What else we got? Oh, this one. I'm gonna try this one on. If it fits me, you'll know it because you'll probably see it in a video. I think this is like a one-size-fits-all Goofy shirt. Look at the back. Look at this Goofy hit. Man, that is cool. It is double stitched. Yeah, it's double stitched, but I don't know. Don't see a year on it, but yeah, that Goofy shirt, if it fits, I'll be wearing it. Still trying to throw, I don't know what's up with this bag of clothes here. It's trying to fly off the table. What is this one? Oh, Space Racer, but you know, it's not super old. This one's from 2006. However, it's still a really nice graphic on a pretty nice shirt. This one is James Taylor, okay, 1994 tour shirt. I don't know if this is gonna be a good one or not a good one. There's like a little pinhole in the front here, but yeah, 1994. It's got some staining here too. I don't know. We'll see what it's worth. If it's worth trying to clean up, I'll clean it up. If it's not, I'll just sell it the way that it is. Yeah, I'm fine with that too. Okay, so this is like some sort of marathon shirt, right? 1995. I just thought it was a cool graphic, and it's in good shape. It's got this hit down the sleeve too. It's on a good tag, made in the USA. I don't know, probably not a crazy shirt, but maybe I'll pull 30 bucks out of that one. This I think is 90s, even though that it doesn't say 90s on it anywhere. It's just the Detroit Red Wings. These always seem to do pretty good for me. It's usually better if it's on a more notable tag. This tag is just, it says medium NHL, but I do think that just the feel of the shirt and the graphic and stuff, I think that's 90s still. And then I think we're finally down to the last tee, and I don't have any idea what it is. Oh, now I just remembered. It's another Disney tee. What size is this? XL. I don't know if it'll fit me, but it's cool. Typhoon Lagoon. See Goofy riding the wave there. I definitely like tank tops in the summer like this, if they fit me, which is, you know, I've got a really long torso and shorter legs, so sometimes shirts like this aren't so good for me because they come up too high on my waist. But anyway, Typhoon Lagoon, paid 400 bucks for all this. I'll do a little count and I'll be back in a minute. You guys will see it right away, but I'll let you know how much I paid for everything. Well, I paid $400. I just mean how much did I pay per item. All right, so there's 44 items. I counted them quickly, so I could be off by one or two, one way or the other, but we're gonna say 44 for the sake of this video. If you want, you can go back and count everything that I just showed you. That would be up to you. But let's say 44, so it cost about $9, and I think it's like 9.09 and then a bunch of nines, so $9.10. Even for the sake of this video, we could probably just say $9 an item, or we could even just say we'll round it up to $10. I think that's fine. Hats like this, I normally wouldn't pay $10 for, obviously. Most of these are probably like 20, 25. I think the one I just showed you there, the corduroy one, This might be 50 bucks. So, you know, that one hat potentially pays for the other hats. So that's kind of cool when you think of it that way. The jerseys, Blue is down here crying. I don't know if you guys can hear him. Blue, hey. Anyway, yeah, I know, meow.
All right, meow, where were we?
I'm sorry, are you saying meow?
Am I saying meow?
I thought...
Don't think, boy. Meow, do you know how fast you were going?
So like the jerseys and things like that, they could be 50 to 100 to maybe just over 100 for a couple of them. But I don't know because we didn't look them up. Obviously, I just picked through stuff I thought was cool. I didn't really want to waste his time or my time. We just kind of did it in a nice way where I just cherry picked what I wanted and he gave me a price. Pants, like the Carhartts, I don't know. I've done well with Carhartts. They're probably, you know, $30, $40, I'm guessing. Some of the t-shirts, I don't think there's any crazy grails in there. I could be wrong, but we're probably talking about $30 to $40 t-shirts. There might be a couple $20 t-shirts, but overall, I think I'll do really well picking up stuff, you know, in this fashion. It also helps me out for sourcing. This week, I won't have to really source any more clothing unless I find some garage sailing. You know, I generally like to put a mix up in my store. I'll usually do about three to four clothing items, maybe a shoe in there as well, and then a hard good. Sometimes I'll flood my store with more hard goods, but for 5 items, I usually like about 4 clothing items every single day with 1 hard good, and then sometimes I'll add more hard goods. So this will help me for this week anyway, fulfill what I need to get up in my store to keep everything moving. So we're back to where we started the video. It's Friday. I actually went into the antique booth. I'm just coming out. I just did a little rearranging. I actually took home the medical charts that were on the wall, like the, I think they were St. John's ambulance training charts. I've had them for a while. I had them online. I just wanted the wall space more than anything. I'm gonna throw them back on eBay. I had them around, I just looked because I looked at the listing to see if I could throw it back up. I think online I had it at 250. Here I had it at 200. So I might reevaluate. Maybe I'll try to get like 180, something like that online. I'm not sure. They might not even be worth as much as when I found them. So I'll have to actually check comps, although those would probably be hard to comp because there's not that many of them around. I also, you can see the shades here in the back of the car. I also took the big lamps down because I brought some collectible cars like coin bank cars, Coca-Cola cars, Matchbox cars, and threw them on the wall and on the shelf. So did a little bit of a Friday update here at the booth, but that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content, and we will see you soon.